texting me. Britney hella toxic, I be lying to her rapidly. Got my bitch in Vegas, she be hoeing, do it active. Bitch, I always flush my condoms, so there ain't no trapping me. Keisha, she a teacher, I knew her since elementary. Poppin' pippin' at a pigeon, I do it consistently. Put it in my pocket, baby, you know I'm a charger. Never will I give a bitch half, why you asking me? The way a nigga moving every weekend, have a threesome. I'm really outside in these streets, past threesome. How quickly I be cracking bitches, I ain't even leave none. Just call me Mr. Got my palm out because I need some.
Yo, where them real niggas at? Yeah, yeah. Oh, where them bad bitches at? Yeah, yeah. Fuck it, where them bad strippers at? Yeah, yeah. Where them trappers that be pushing packs? Yeah, yeah. Where them 304s at? Yeah, yeah. Where them boosters selling clothes at? Yeah, yeah. Where them dedicated bitches at? Staying down for they nigga when he rack back.
I need a hoe that's gon' really go. Yeah. I got to 100, I just need a foe. Been pushing packs since a youngin', got it off the floor. And I got a team full of boosters that do pick and roll. Yeah, she say that she gon' keep her pushing P, but she don't wanna go. I put that dope dick on her, now she say she wanna hoe. I'm tryna touch a ticket at the round table with the bosses. Fuck with all the real niggas.
Where them real niggas? Where them real bitches? Where them real strippers? Don't fuck with broke niggas. We getting money, my nigga. This ain't a fucking game. Everybody eat, B. It's a pro thing. Yo, where them real niggas at? Yeah, yeah. Oh, where them bad bitches at? Yeah, yeah. Fuck it, where them bad strippers at? Yeah, yeah. Where them trappers that be pushing packs? Yeah, yeah. Where them 304s at? Yeah, yeah. Where them boosters selling clothes at? Yeah, yeah. Where them dedicated bitches at? Staying down for they nigga when he rack back. Hey.
You know that's some slap. You know that is some slip zap. You dig? We back. It's your boy Dr. Hood. We are back with another exclusive H19D. If you didn't know, these women don't date broke motherfuckers, bruh. You know, that's what we've been finding out. That's what they want. You know, yeah, they'll settle for a broke man, but in reality, you know, what they say, women lie, men lie, numbers don't, you know, numbers don't lie. Women, and you know, this is what they want. And it's the modern day and age that we live in. You know, this is the social media era. This is, you know, anything is at a click of a finger. Anything you could want or desire out here, you know, if you got the game, if you got the positioning, you know, you can have it within a click of a finger. Everybody gets to know what everybody's doing. Everybody's competing with everybody on social media and what they doing. You know, we just broke our fast. You know, I got some grapes and some toast. You know, we're getting it in. I don't give a fuck. It's Dr. Hood. We uncut. This is what we do. Hit the like and subscribe button. You know, appreciate everybody that been rocking with us. We got over 100 videos now on the Dr. Hood channel. You know, everything is fair use, just in case you didn't know. Just in case you thought it was cool to snitch on me and call YouTube on me and tell them that I used your content. You know, everything is fair use, you know. Sorry to bust your bubble. If I do get the notification that you went after my channel, I will get on your head. So you better not have no loopholes or anything, you know, because Dr. Hood will be on your helmet. You dig? But let's get into it. I got a video that I would love to share with y'all, you know, because you guys are my favorite people. This woman right here, I didn't even look at it all. It started off ridiculous. I said, okay, it passed the test. You know, it's just like you going to pick up some packs or something and you put this shit on your tongue or whatever, and you're like, damn, this shit right here is potent. You know what I'm saying? This is an example, a prime example of how the modern woman thinks, and, you know, the whole ideology of you know dating a broke dude. She won't date a broke dude. You know, so let's get into it. Let's see a little bit of pushback. Let's make it work.
Ladies, will you date a man who makes less money than you? Will you date a man who is struggling and on his come up? Will you date a man who cannot ball out on you, who cannot take you to the store and pop them tags? He cannot buy the biggest Chanel bag in the store if you want it. He can't even buy the biggest Coach bag in the store if you want it. Okay, he cannot even pay the bill at the restaurant, but he's kind, he's warm, he's wonderful. Will you date him, ladies? Will you? Will you? Today we're going to talk about that. What's up, YouTube? It is your girl, Lydia Caesar, aka the Sassy Wife, and I am back today to talk about something that I see all over social media. I see this all over Facebook. I see this all over Instagram. I see men being frustrated with this, and I see women being vocal about this. Ladies, will you date down? A lot of men feel that women will not date down. I've seen statuses like, all these girls want is a rich dude. I personally do not agree with this. I know for a fact that I have dated before.
Okay, so she doesn't agree with it. That kind of gets me off of her helmet just a little bit. Like I said, we're gonna be taking different people's perspective, and she has the right to say whatever she does, and it puts her in whatever hot water. If you get in the hot water on the Dr. Hood show, I'm gonna probably be talking bad about you. Not about you, just about what you're saying. Most of people, they are not who they are on social media and YouTube and everything. So I'm gonna be attacking the message. There's no nothing against anybody in particular, but yeah, I think women do think that because they're such big consumers, and it's being a consumer is unattractive to me. If you're just running around, you don't have any money coming in, or you don't have any goods and services or nothing going out and money coming back in from that, but all you're doing is buying everybody else's goods and services. It's like a mouse. You're just running around, jumping around, trying to spend money. You want bags, you want all this shit. You're just a big ass waste of money. And I think a lot of women, in this modern day and age, they're like that. They're definitely like that. Salute, Joseph Townsend. Salute, fam. Now we just we taking it easy today. Got up a little late, had some phone calls and stuff, tried to straighten out some stuff. But we getting it going. We getting it going, to say the least.
Men who don't have a lot of money. I've dated guys who are like borderline broke before. I have been the person to pay for dates before. Here's what I think. The first thing is that women do not want to date a man that is lazy. If you are lazy, you're probably having a hard time finding a woman, because that is a major turnoff. I think that good women, see potential. And if as a man you have great potential, you will be surprised as to how a woman will ride for you when she knows that you are gonna be something.
Right.
No,
Of course. It's just like any other thing, just like recruiting. When you're looking for players, if let's say you're starting up a basketball team, or you're doing, you're looking at people with potential. You're not looking at people that don't got potential. You're looking at what they have. And I think it's far too many people looking at what other people have instead of looking at what the in fact do they bring to the fucking table. That's huge. Like, it's always looking. And with a man, it's more like, okay, we got to build. That's been my whole life, is building, pretty much, to be able to be in a position to spend money like I want, to be able to, start businesses and, create passive income, things of that nature. But with a woman and what she's saying most women want and what they're thinking about, um, you know, hey, Joseph Townsend, man. He undefeated, bro. I just don't see too much of what they're working on, and I see men working so hard trying to be, let's just say high value, trying to get to that status to where they can be that guy, but it's just a bunch of women running around, and it's at their own admittance, like they want the coach bag, they want this, they want the biggest bag. Like she said at the beginning, what if you can't go buy the biggest bag? What if you can't even go get the biggest coach bag? So she's already a consumer talking down on a certain brand that her ass probably can't even afford anyway. And if you could, then you wouldn't need a man for that. You know what I'm saying? He said, if that's the case, why do married women cheat on their hard-working husbands with a broke motherfucker? Hey, that's huge. That's huge. J Dog York, salute. If that's the case, he ain't lazy. He getting out, working all the time, working super hard, on that job. And this is the thanks he gets, y'all. He gets cheated on by the guy that's not doing nothing, by the lazy guy that she's saying that women don't want. That's a turnoff, a lazy dude, I don't know. We just got to see. Now, I'll give her a chance to dig herself out of a hole, though.
No woman wants to be carrying a man for the rest of her life. I think that is one of the first things that will make a woman say, I'm not interested. It's not the fact that your bank account is modest, it's the fact that you are not a go-getter. You are lazy. If a woman sees that you have a hustler mentality, that you have bigger dreams than where you are right now, right?
So who's pimping who? And we already know that. That if she sees that you got bigger dreams and all of this stuff, it could definitely work into your favor. But who's pimping who? So you're just gonna breathe up under me and monitor my progression. And women spend the most fucking money on nonsense than anybody I know. This woman right here, she's all done up. I don't know. She's all done up, eyebrows and mascara, makeup, eyelashes. And I'm not taking a shot at her. I'm not. But it's any woman we could just put on the screen. I could just Google a woman and just type images in, and it's gonna pop up. This is what we're gonna see. You're trying to look like you got high cheekbones and all of this extra shit. Like for what? For what? Why? Niggas can't do that. We can't run around and put extensions on our pants and all of this extra shit. Sure, they got Viagra and I mean, good luck with that. Dudes that use that, I ain't knocking it. But for the most part, what could we do? What the fuck could we do? Hit the like button, y'all. We're just trying to blast this video off. That's how we're gonna get it. And there's a lot of fake motherfuckers on YouTube and these platforms, and she got a decent platform. This woman, she got a cool little 6,000. This video, it's kind of old, a couple years old, who God knows what she's doing now. Maybe she stopped streaming or whatever. It's the first thing that popped up when I typed in my search. Okay. So I know what she's doing. She's gonna try to cape for it and make it seem like it ain't that bad. And hopefully she tells you ladies how to build with a man. Whatever happened to just fucking with somebody that's cool. Of course, you got to have some type of ambition. You got to be smart, and some of the other qualities and stuff. But so what if he's ever able to blow his bag on you? How did they have the audacity to think that a man is supposed to sit back and just let you blow his bag that he earned? Especially if you're in your 30s. You feel me? A man in his 30s, he's spent at least a little bit of time building. So he builds all the way up, rather if he's taking penitentiary chances or whatever the fuck he's doing. Because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit. As long as you ain't fucking nobody else. They don't give a shit how you get your money. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay?
You're ambitious. She will ride with you. She will shoot in the gym with you. A man that when you guys...
Hold up. She will shoot in the gym with you? That sounds too much like Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? It sounds a little too much like Kobe Bryant. You know, she will shoot in the gym. Of course, everybody wants to be around a winner. You guys got to understand that. Because when you're winning, there going to be tons of bitches that's trying to get on you. Okay? But a lot of times it's when you broke, when you ain't got it, that's how you really find out who's really there for you. Who's really there for you, or who's really there for your accolades, or who you know. Yeah. She wasn't shooting in the gym. She wasn't nowhere near the gym. Unless it was there looking for niggas. Right?
Has come together, you guys are going to build an amazing empire together. I have a lot of friends. Every single one of them has...
Yeah, well, you're gonna fucking build an empire together because she was in the gym shooting with you. She was shooting with your ass. Hey man, who gives? Hey, you right. You right. You know, I just want to see. I just want to see what's out here, man. We just fishing. We fishing through the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there ain't no attack on her or what she do. Everybody got to make their decision. You know, it don't take me, a second to know that if I'm not fucking with you or not. You know, if you bringing that wrong kind of energy, you know. Yeah, she don't want to cook and clean. Yeah, she don't. Yeah, she want to tag behind you and let you orchestrate everything, and then what's she gonna do? Say, oh, she was there for you, and dudes fall for that time and time again. Hit the like button, rather if you coming in for the show, if you staying for the show, or if you just popping your head in, leaving, you know what I'm saying? It don't hurt just to support the channel. You know, we ain't asking for no cash apps or no, nothing like that. We're just giving you that raw game. Like this lady could say some good shit right now, and I'll be like, okay, I changed my perspective about her. You know. But for the most part, women you could just read between the lines. They expect men to be this, and this. But first, they expect you to be that first. Then they'll talk about what the fuck they got. If they cook and clean, if they do this, if they provide, provide some type of, a woman's supposed to make a good home, a good sanctuary, a place where you can go and heal, nurturing environment, not a stressful environment. You go out in the world, you fight the lions, and then you go back home and you're fighting the lioness, your woman. So it's supposed to be the exact opposite of that. Be a man's peace. Let me get in here.
Dated a man who's made less money than her. I think that that's saying a lot. What you need to also do is check where you're looking. Where are you? If you meet a girl in the club while you're popping bottles, you got the sparklers all around, you got money flowing, and that's how you meet her, what do you think she's going to expect? Look at where you met her.
Well, we're going to be looking at her like she's a goddamn fool. You feel me? See, it's simple. Some guys like me, and they try to categorize all guys in the same goddamn boat. I get it. A lot of us got the same slang. A lot of us wear the same baseball caps. We got the same low cut fade. So we look alike. I get it. Okay. But we're not all the same. Okay. And you not shooting in the gym, like my nigga Joseph Townsend said. You just want to be around when you see things are going good. You see it's gonna blossom. It's just like stocks. Everybody jumping on the Dogecoin and everybody jumping on the Bitcoin and all of this stuff. Why? Because they saw that it had potential. So you potential seeking ass motherfuckers, there's a place for you. And yeah, if you're in the club popping bottles and everything, and a woman comes to you and try to approach you just because that she see you doing it big, well, guess what? Guess what? She gonna get what she got. It's gonna be a pump and dump. You know, quick like.
Look at the type of energy that you were giving off and the type of lifestyle that you were.
So energy and lifestyle that you, because I want to go to the club. See how selfish women are? And it's no shot at her, because she's making this video for a large audience. Like I said, this woman got 6,000 subs. That's a lot more than what Dr. Hood's got on his thing. This video has potential to get some traction any day and be seen by, a large audiences of people. Okay. So without saying so many words, I mean, she's downplaying, the lifestyle, condoning the lifestyle that you're trying to do. This, whatever you're trying to do. Okay. It's the lifestyle that you're giving off, the energy that you're giving off, because I can't go in the fucking club and pop my fucking bottle. I've been working so hard. Bitches don't want no lazy motherfucker. So when I go out here and I do a milestone to where I feel like I need to go to the club and pop a bottle with my partners and the sparklers, that's, so I'm giving off the wrong energy, right? That's why you dudes got to be smart, man. Okay. These women is trying to get on in. They want to see what's going on. They want to get in, and they're not bringing shit to the table. I think it's a must, especially a man about some purpose. It's a must to see what a bitch brings to the motherfucking table, man. Off top. That should be the first fucking conversation you have before you even know what the fuck her name is. What the fuck are you bringing to the motherfucking table? Okay? Yeah, man. It's crazy. I know.
We're showing. This is what she's going to expect from you. You cannot be finding the most popular popping girl on Instagram, the most, party hardy girl who's always at the club, always at the bottle tables.
What about the one that's on YouTube though? Could we get her? Is she available? Right? They always want to tell you not to look where the places where the fuck they, where they not at. But what about the spaces that you are at? Should we go for the girls with the weaves and the eyelashes with the, all of this? Should we go for that? Or is that too high maintenance? Maybe this woman might be looking for a baller, right? Yeah. Why did they make baller alert? Exactly. Who made that? Did guys do that? Did guys do that? Blame the guys for everything.
And expect this woman to understand your humble beginnings and expect her to see your potential. Some women are not interested in potential. They want to find an already made man.
No, most women. Let's not say some and all of this. Some, no. Most. Let's just keep it like it is. Most men would like an already made woman that's feminine, fine, fit, Kevin Samuels is a cold dude, man. He was a cold dude because I didn't have to do this. Honestly, I used to just sit back and just look at the comments and all the reaction videos and the females pissed off about this guy's message. I didn't even have to do this type of content. Okay. I was doing some other content at that time.
A man who already got money, and listen, they're out there. Fellas, you got to understand there are rich dudes out here looking to ball out on a woman. Some women are out here looking for that man. And guess what? That is okay.
That's okay. It's okay.
That's what he wants, and that's what she wants. That's fine. But I'm talking to the fellas with a modest bank account who also deserve a good woman. They are out there. Change your sphere of influence. Change who's around you. Change where you're looking for.
Why the fuck I gotta do all of that, right? You see, people think, sure, there are sharks out there. Some of these women are sharks. And they come on and swoop in, they fuck up your life. They get up all up under your fingernails and shit. They fuck up your life. I get it. But to act like that's just everywhere, like the C19 V, I don't want to say it on here because they be done dinged my video. But like all these damn viruses and shit popping around, Oh yeah, Def Chef. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. I'm just cooking, man. I ain't gonna be up on here long. We're just cooking a little something. Woke. Salute to you. Yeah. Yeah, it should be okay. We should put the shoes on both feet. Let's put the shoes on both feet. Let's not have it one-sided. What are you bringing to the fucking table? I think that should be the 2023, like, what are you bringing to the table? So that a woman would already know that men are asking what the fuck is on the table. What am I bringing to the table? Okay. Because that pussy, that's everywhere. You can get put more pussy, more problems. That shit's everywhere. Like, what are we doing here? What are you bringing to the fucking table? Since it's okay to check for me, if I'm trying to go have a good time and pop a bottle, since that's the bad light and that's wrong to do, rather if I'm rich or not, it's throwing off the wrong energy just because I want to have fun. Man, we got to come together and be a little stronger, man, about, what we demand and what we look for and what we ask out of a woman.
Women, maybe you might need to go to church. Find you a good humble sister. Maybe you might find her through a friend, a recommendation, being hooked up. But if you're in the club or if you're looking at a certain type of female, you have to understand that they're going to come with expectations and you may not be able to meet those expectations.
Right. And we come with expectations, right? And her ass might not be able to meet the expectations other than bending her motherfucking fat ass over. So you guys didn't think I was going to get raw on this shit, man. I'm going to get so raw on here that I'm going to do something I don't do very often. But I'm going to have a commercial break. But I got a little something for y'all. Little commercial break. I'll be right back.
Yo, where them real niggas at? Yeah. Oh, where them bad bitches at? Yeah. Fuck it, where them bad strippers at? Yeah. Where them trappers that be pushing packs? Yeah. Where them 304s at? Yeah.
texting me like rebel, why you texting me? Britney hella toxic, I be lying to her rapidly. Got my bitch in Vegas, she be hoeing, do it active. Bitch, I always flush my condoms, so there ain't no trapping. Keisha, she a teacher, I knew her since elementary. Poppin', pimpin' at a pigeon, I do it consistently. Put it in my pocket, baby, you know I'm a charger. Never will I give a bitch half, why you asking? The way a nigga moving every weekend, have a threesome. I'm really outside in these streets, past threesome. How quickly I be cracking bitches, I ain't even leave none. Just call me Mr. Got my palm out because I need some.
Yo, where them real niggas at? Yeah, yeah. Oh, where them bad bitches at? Yeah, yeah. Fuck it, where them bad strippers at? Yeah, yeah. Where them trappers that be pushing packs? Yeah, yeah. Where them 304s at? Yeah, yeah. Where them boosters selling clothes at? Yeah, yeah. Where them dedicated bitches at? Staying down for they nigga when he rack back.
I need a hoe that's gon' really go. Yeah. I got to 100, I just need a foe. Been pushing packs since a youngin', got it off the floor. And I got a team full of boosters that do pick and roll. Yeah, she say that she gon' keep her pushing P, but she don't wanna go. I put that dope dick on her, now she say she wanna hoe. I'm tryna touch a ticket at the round table with the bosses. Fuck with all the real niggas.
Where them real niggas? Where them real bitches? Where them real strippers? Don't fuck with broke niggas. We getting money, my nigga. This ain't a fucking game. Everybody eat, B. It's a pro thing. Yo, where them real niggas at? Yeah, yeah. Oh, where them bad bitches at? Yeah, yeah. Fuck it, where them bad strippers at? Yeah, yeah. Where them trappers that be pushing packs? Yeah, yeah. Where them 304s at? Yeah, yeah. Where them boosters selling clothes at? Yeah, yeah. Where them dedicated bitches at? Staying down for they nigga when he rack back. Hey.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't gonna be long. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back up on here, man. Let's get back up on here. And she was running. Put a couple of these comments up here. Master student loan day. For real. Yeah, at church, the first motherfucker at church, you know. First motherfucker. Let me get in here.
What also tends to happen is sometimes men become resentful towards all women because of some of the nasty women that they have dealt with. She doesn't want to date you or see you because you don't make enough money. You can't go to the right restaurant.
So women don't do that? Is that what's going on? Women don't do that. Women don't fault you for every fucking man that pumped and dumped them and threw them back to the wolves. You know, it just doesn't happen, right? And notice how on here it's talking about she won't date a broke man, and I got a woman right there with an empty wallet, right? So a lot of times the main women that won't date a broke dude are the motherfucking broke ass bitches. So that's kind of smart, you know, because I've seen a lot of broke dudes and they'll fuck with a lot of broke ass women, you know. But a woman, on the other hand, if she's broke as fuck, because let's admit, a lot of these women are broke as fuck, okay, with all of these fucking shenanigans and shit, that's not adding up, right? It's not helping you out any in the big scheme of things. Okay.
Restaurants, you can't drop thousands of dollars on her on a bag. You can't spend $400 on dinner. So she's not interested. She may call you broke. She may talk about you to her friends. She may belittle you, make you feel like you're nobody. And because you've dated and encountered women like this, you're now resentful towards all women. And a woman can feel this.
Nah. He not resentful toward all women. He just resentful to bitches like that. You know, is that fair? Can he not be resentful from all women and just be resentful from bitches like that? Hey man, I'm telling you, man. And this is the type of shit because YouTube gave women the platform so they can just feel comfortable in their home with their little fucking makeup lights and shit and fans and all of these candles and shit. Okay. Well, as soon as she get out of her little bubble bath and got cotton swabs in between her motherfucking toes and shit, right? So then they jump on YouTube and get the spewing out the side of their fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? What do we have this? They just be saying anything, bro. They don't believe this shit. You can have a conversation with this woman and make her contradict every fucking thing she said the whole fucking video. Okay? And I'm gonna let her cook on this last little part, you know what I'm saying? Because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You won't even get the message if I keep stopping it, just debunking her shit. So let me try to let her get some shit off.
If you out the gate are like, yo, well, we got to go half on this first date, that's a little bit of a turnoff. First impressions are lasting. And I'm not saying that this has to continue for the entire relationship, but I'm saying best foot forward first. I don't care what the first date is. You can be the one to plan it. It could be Applebee's. It could be Ruth Chris. It could be a Starbucks, a walk, and a movie. Whatever it is, you should be the one as the man that's footing the bill for the very first date because first impressions are lasting. Now, does this mean that going forward in the relationship, this woman's never going to pay for anything? No, it doesn't. So what you don't want to do is push away the good kind of women because you've had experiences with gold diggers or women who will not date a man who doesn't have a lot of money. That comes off resentful and negative, and that can be a huge, huge, huge turnoff when you're trying to date somebody. So make sure that you check that and that you're confident in yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you can pay your bills, if you can take care of yourself, you're good. And you deserve to find a woman who will respect that. You're not going to find her by pushing away every woman and thinking that they're all the same, because that's just wrong. I also think that if you're not in a certain place financially, that you shouldn't be dating. You should not be struggling to pay for dates. So let me know what you think. Ladies, will you date a man who has no money? Have you? Are you willing to put in the hard work with him to build the empire together? Fellas, what is your experiences with women? Do you think I'm right? Or if I am wrong, please say so loud and clear in the comments. This is an open discussion. Let's talk about it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I got more hits coming for you. And you are to go in love and light. Get out.
Taco night spills? More like taco night thrills. New Old El Paso tortilla pockets have a sealed bottom.
Ladies, will you date a man who makes away the good kind of women because you've had experiences with gold diggers or women who will not date a man who doesn't have a lot of money? That comes off resentful and negative, and that can be a huge, huge, huge turnoff when you're trying to date somebody.
Keep talking.
So make sure that you check that and that you're confident in yourself, because at the end of the day, if you can pay your bills, if you can take care of yourself, you're good. And you deserve to find a woman who will respect that.
She said you need to check that. You're coming off resentful. Okay. Who is the one that is scorned woman? All this shit from past relationships. Not men. Men don't give a fuck about the past relationship once they're in a new relationship. If he's getting some pussy, I mean, let's be real. We all men here now. Okay. And there ain't really no women coming to check out the Dr. Hood channel. And I kind of want to keep it like that. I got a few panelists, you know what I'm saying, I don't even want to hear it either. This is crazy, man. I had to rewind some of this shit.
That you're not going to find her by pushing away every woman and thinking that they're all the same, because that's just wrong.
No,
I
we're
also
gonna find her. Niggas find good bitches every day. You know. See, they're trying to act like this is some little golden unicorn flying around, and you got to be good to every fucking woman in order to get your get your blessing and shit, man. Come on, man. I know some niggas with some badass bitches. They tired of them hoes, man. They tell me, I be like, yeah, you and so and so, y'all still together, still going strong, man. I'm tired of that bitch, bro. I'm like, huh? Like, no way. Like, nigga, you was head over heels. You was head over heels, nigga. Now you tired of her. I wonder why. I wonder why it's the same pattern. Oh, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna get on the niggas. If bitches doing your ass wrong, you still fuck with the bitch. Come on now. We gotta do better.
think that if you're not in a certain place financially, that you shouldn't be dating. You should not be struggling to pay for dates. So let me know what you think. Ladies, will you date a man who has no money? Have you?
She's saying it's so sarcastic. It's Cappadocious. This is Cappadonna, you know. Hey man. Hey, the passport bros are deep. Hey, they think I hate passport bros over here, man. I don't care. I say do what you do, man. Do what the fuck you gotta do. Because at the end of the day, a man's just gonna be about his purpose, rather if a woman's in his life or not. That's just how we are, bro. If we gotta be a loner, whatever we gotta do, you know. So she's capped. This lady's capped.
Are you willing to put in the hard work with him to build the empire together? Fellas, what is your
That's the
experience?
only thing I heard that she said that was good. You know, is she willing? And most females that I know that got wealthy guys, those are the ones that stuck it out to the end. You know, it's far too much of this fly by night relationships and women, and this is what they want. You know, they want to rock the boat. It's far too much of that. It's too much. Okay. They don't want no broke woman. But that's what men get. I seen a lot of broke dudes. I seen a lot of broke dudes try to get women with a lot of money, and they get tossed around, disrespected. You know, that's on them. If that's how they felt to do that, that's the what they. If he wanted to live in her fucking castle, other than building his own castle, then that's on him. But we agree, you know, that's on that dude. I have to, say that. Yeah. So women, women shouldn't date until they financially ready. And they expect a man to take care of everything. They don't even give you the cooperation. A woman could be a good thing. That's the mother of your children. I'm not no woman hater. A woman could be a good thing, but it's the pleasurable experience that she has to bring. It just can't be you. She's only nice to you because you're buying her bags and shit. And then when you're not buying bags, you're not kicking out, then you get disrespected. You know. Most dudes pay for the first date, but the second and third, and he has it smashed. Um, yeah, yeah, he'll ask for you to pay. for sure. You know, and then there's women out here that'll pay too. I don't want people to think that. I don't want guys that this internet shit. There's plenty of rich ass women tricking that money off. They want to go out. They want to do all of this extra shit. If you're a guy and you're on your shit, what I'm saying, your body's right. You know, I don't know what to say. If your body, I don't know if they tricking on fat niggas. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been out there to see. Maybe they are. But if you in shape, you got your shit right. Okay. Rather if you in your space, if you eligible, you ain't running no type of games. You honest motherfucker. There's women tricking on niggas like that all day. But you can't get complacent. You can't act like that's the end all be all. That's the ticket up out the hood. It ain't gonna be that. It's just gonna be fun. Why it lasted. Try to build from it. Do what you do, and then when it's over, it's over. Because one day she's gonna be feeling like you don't make enough, you don't bring nothing to the table, or there might be another guy that swoop up and he takes your cake because you haven't made the proper moves to put yourself in position. That's your fault. It should be any dude's fault that falls for that. Let me see. I always gotta hit y'all with a little. Just like you know how you in the church, and then when they get to cooking at the end, they always play the music. When that music come on, church is live. That's the part I used to wake up. I used to always be asleep until they get to playing that music. That motherfucker get up there and get hype. You know what I'm saying? So nah, we ain't dating down. Women ain't dating down. Men ain't dating down. Ask what's on the table. What are we doing here? Because if it's just some pussy, I'm telling you, you could do yourself a big favor and know that up front. If she just, I don't got nothing. I just got some pussy. Well, guess what? I just got this dick, and that's it. Sometimes that could be a better relationship than playing around, acting like everything's happy-go-lucky.
Says with women, do you think I'm right? Or if I am wrong, please say so loud and clear in the comments.
Yeah, you wrong. Now, she was on point about a few things. Let me see. So she's
a lot of relationships do not make it because people do not learn how to rebound after a fight. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your girl, Lydia Caesar, aka the Sassy Wife. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to survive.
Okay, let's see. She got some shit over here, huh? We just checking through her little catalog, man.
A really bad, nasty fight. Nasty, terrible fight. One of the best things that you can do is give it a little bit of time so that you all can be apart from.
She gonna get me flagged with all that bullshit she playing in the background and shit, man. Let me get up out of there, man. She gonna get me flagged, man. Let me find something, man. Let me put that Kevin Samuels on, man, because they hate Kevin. They hate your boy Kevin, man. All dogs go to heaven. They hate your boy Kevin. Let me find some of this Kevin. Yeah, this got the Tommy Lawrence.
Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Who could have focused? Who could have planned? If I tried to pay $1 million, I could not have planned for a better 2 or 3 weeks. All culminating with today. It's all over social media. All over Insta, Twitter,
Let's
Facegram.
get it. He got a little debate with Tommy Lauren. You'll know who she is as soon as you see her. I'm gonna speed it up because that's what he's gonna talk about, segueing into it. But let's get both sides. She's a feminist. She's a feminist. I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Let's see. Can we get her? Is she already talking yet? How are we doing tonight, people?
What are you doing?
But if you don't heed that warning and I have to warn you twice, I'm done at that point because I don't really care anymore. Now I'm done. Now I don't care. And I know my friends who are watching this are thinking and saying the same thing because we have these conversations on an almost daily basis. Once you turn us off, we don't care anymore. So let that be a warning to you. You're probably not going to circle back. They always come back. They always come back. But when you're ready to come back.
You hear this shit? You guys hear this shit? And that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter who it is, random. You just hear women on here saying anything, talking out the side of their neck. I don't think it's no type of strategy for what the fuck they talking. Soul Power salute. We in the building. Let me get to another one because this one, I think this was a good one.
One, you didn't mention is trucking. But in Ohio, in the Midwest, that is a low percentage of six-figure earners. Why do you need a man making six figures?
Okay, so as you see, these women, whatever they do, he already broke it down or broke them down. But they want a guy making six figures. Now I know some dudes just now working, getting up into the six figures. I know some athletes that obviously been making great, substantial amounts of money. But for the most part, everybody's not making that. Everybody is not making that. And you'll get women on here. This is what they say they want. More than anything, it's a motherfucker that works his whole life off to get to a certain level. And this is what they want over any other of the qualities that you might have that you've accumulated over a whole bunch of years. So this is why I like Kevin Samuels. He be kind of getting them. I think he got like a bulletin board behind all his studio and the camera and everything with talking points and everything because he be super sharp with it.
I don't feel like I need it, and I do have a
Go ahead.
With a almost 5-year-old son.
Without just those metrics alone, it's inconclusive. Your child is 5?
Yeah, he'll be 5 in November.
How long were you with the father?
I was with him for about a year and a half.
And why didn't you guys marry?
It's like he's kind of, the world.
And look at her friend in the background. She's got the most to say about why she is not in a relationship with him, why he couldn't marry him. Oh yeah. Kevin Samuels is great for the community. See, women, they were happy when he passed, and I ain't gonna say I was sad. Everybody do what they do, but notice how the chick in the back got the most to say, and she's the most emotional. Like, look at her face. She's looking all up into the sky and shit about what the fuck their relationship was. So if this guy, I'm going to hear what she said about why this guy wasn't good enough, but most likely it's going to be some fucking bullshit. But he was good enough to bend your ass over and let him stick his dick in raw. But it's not good enough to marry or to stay with the nigga. You talking about you was just with him for a year and a half. Like, how can you be so stupid and so vulnerable to let somebody get you pregnant, somebody that you don't like, Somebody that you got a whole list of reasons why you don't want to be with them. Yeah. 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 She know everything more than her friend. She probably the reason they aren't together, you know. And that's a fact. That's a big old fact right there.
He's messed up. It's kind of like an issue with drugs and other things. I really can't do anything about that. You know, at the end of the day, I have to move on with me and my child.
So you knew the nigga was on drugs when you fucked with him. But now he got a drug problem, you know, and you don't want anything to do with him. You just want to dip up out of it, you know, make his life even more miserable. You know, you probably got him on child support. I don't know if Kevin Samuels going to dig on this one or not.
It depends. I mean, first of all, so it does matter who your child is, and it matters who his father is. It does, because any man coming in, it has to deal with your child.
Exactly. And so they try to pamper it up like these single women out here are the best options for you. Even though, you know, there's some good ones out there. Of course, there's tons of good ones. But for the act like that's more to get a used car is better than a brand new car. Now that's ridiculous. Now see, now we're starting to get retarded now, right? So a new car is worse than a used car? Make that make sense. You know. Salute to the single mothers, you know, out there, you know, doing your thing. Maybe you should have been more cooperative and that nigga would have stayed with you. Or maybe you shouldn't have built out of the relationship with all these high ass expectations, wanting niggas to be making $100,000 a year. Was he making $100,000 a year when he was fucking you? That's what I'm talking about.
And a father. And as someone who's done that, that's one thing that men overwhelmingly don't want to deal with. Children, or especially children with problematic fathers. And it also depends on the level you're talking about. If you're talking about men at the upper ends of income, not really. It's not really realistic. The average black man in this country earns about $41,000 a year. That's $20, roughly $20 an hour. And I don't understand why so many women today who come from middle-class families want these top 10% men. I mean, that's not what your family is.
Right. And that's good to have these dreams and stuff. And, you know, you living in a village and shit and riding one of those Hercules, you know, one of them niggas come through on the horse and shit and with a knight with shining armor and all this Rapunzel shit. You know, that's why you women got that long ass weave and shit. You know, trying to pull off some Rapunzel type of lifestyle. And then you got guys like me that's just watching you. I'm just watching you hoes. You know, try to repackaging old pussy and shit. You know, there was a bitch that, you know, from my neighborhood, she fucked everybody. Fucked everybody. Okay? Only thing she didn't do is get pregnant. And then one dude finally got time to give her the time of day and want to fuck with her a little bit. And she, you know, she expect this nigga to commit and, you know, all this shit. Like, wait a minute. I'm trying to get my rocks off. Let me get my rocks off so I can see what life is about. Okay? Before we try to get into some type of commitment. Because honestly, I probably can't be in the same room with you. You done fucked all these niggas in the city. Okay? And she's offended. She doesn't get it. She doesn't get the fact that she's only good enough to be fucked on a late night. You know, on your way home or some shit. And that's what she wants. She put herself in that position. Just like a nigga that's broke all day with no ambition, not doing shit. You put yourself in that position. So when women don't want to fuck with you, you can't get mad. And we understand that. And that's the thing about women. They got up on here. They couldn't understand it. And it was like a mousetrap. Time and time again, he'd come on the next night. They still don't understand it. 2 months later, they still don't understand it. A year later, they still don't understand. It doesn't matter how many women jumped up. I used to think he was paying them to get up on here. I think he just go around the city, wherever he's at, pass out his card. Hey, man, if you get on my show tonight, I'll cash up you $50 or, I don't know. I don't know. Because it was some dumb motherfuckers getting up there falling for the same fucking mousetrap. You don't make enough. You ain't submissive, cooperative, none of that type of shit. So you're not nothing that you could just be around and not make money. Or with all your traits, bitch, you need to be making a lot of money. I'm gonna have to go throw my motherfucking suit on and jump up on this bitch. I'm gonna have some shorts on with the if you saw this one. I'm gonna get I got a little couple ties too, but I'm gonna throw my little joint on and do a live stream. You know what I'm saying? On some Kevin Samuel shit. I might get more views like that. Hit the like button, y'all. We going in.
Your grandparents, why go so high?
I just feel like I can't even find
What is that? What is that? I don't know what that level is.
I just feel like I can't find a man that's just like working, making honest living, that actually a relationship. Like,
well, where are you going?
She's looking at for a come up. And it's far too many women out here like that. She's looking. The reason why she can't find this, she can't find that, is because you're not genuine about what it is you're looking for. You're looking for a come up. You don't want to tell nobody you're looking for a come up because you don't want to look like the bitch that's looking for a come up. But in reality, you're still looking for a come up. Okay.
Where are you going? Well, first off, what's your profession?
So I work for New York Life.
Okay. All right. Where are you going to interact or meet men?
Honestly, because I really don't get out that much.
Well, that's the problem. You can't catch what you don't fish for.
Right. I don't get out that much because I'm a full-time mom. I don't get
Yeah, you're full-time. So why would a fucking man want to just drop everything he's doing and pass up all these other single women that don't have kids? You didn't say kid, you said kids with an S on the end. We're gonna put a Z on the end of that shit. You got kids. For real. So why would a man want to do that? Why would that be his best decision? And why would you want your son to put himself in that position? See, a lot of times when we're just analyzing this feed, we're looking at it from our perspective. But see, we gotta put it in your kid's perspective. Would you want that for your son? First girl he gets is a single mother. It doesn't matter if that's the decision that we made. Oh, that's the decision I made. Okay, well, we didn't ask you that. We didn't ask you that. We asked you if this is your son, this is the first good relationship. Let's say he just got out of college. This is the first real relationship besides, just a little high school thing. Okay. Are you going to want him to get with this girl? Her baby's dad is on drugs. She just said it. Hey, man, another man's kids equals my heartache, my headache and heartbreak. Hey. Like I said, I'm not anybody doing this, stepping up. It's all salute because that decision has already been made. Everything I'm talking about is for decisions that haven't been made yet. If you had a chance to do it over again, what the fuck would you do? You know. So everybody do what they do. I salute. You know, even if you like this woman right here, you hit her up. Hey, that's on you. I'm not hitting her up.
So, and that's my problem.
Well, and it's not going to get any better. So this is why women tend to get so upset when I mention children, because like, well, I have a kid and I can't just undo this. But the structural things that come along with meeting men require time. So I said early on in the broadcast, the number one, outside of what you bring to the table, the asset men want most from women is your time. You don't have time to give. How much time do you have to give to a man? So, and you're saying men at the top level, man. First off, Ohio's not a.
Why is the bride in the background? Like I'm trying to have a serious conversation. Here I am trying to figure this thing out. Why is the bride in the background, bro? She tried to get a man too. They both single. And then you got to wonder why. Like, why? So why should a man fuck with you? Top 10%. So you go get 100 of your partners, and it's easy if you're in your 30s and early 40s, because you can go back and look, and you pick out 100 partners that you went to from 6th grade all the way through high school. Everybody done met 100 dudes from that time, and you pick the top 10% of them at 35, 40, right? 35, 40 years old. The top niggas, if that's you, if that's a couple other partners that you got, the top 10%. And you ask me at the top, what is the top 10% want? 9 times out of 10, they got a nice looking woman. 9 times out of 10.
A good state to be in as far as top earners. But why do you need a man that's up there?
Well, I'm not necessarily saying at the top level, honestly. 50, 60,000, 50, 60,000, but it's like about being a hard worker. And I feel like a lot of guys that I come across like a facade,
Where do you
like a facade? A lot of guys that you come across, and half, I ain't gonna say all, but half of who you come across is people that you attracted, right? So some dude felt like you were on his level, or felt like you were on a low enough level that he can jump on you, right? Because dudes don't tend to jump on females that they feel is out of their league. They'll shoot their shot, but they're not just going to pounce down on something that they feel is out of their league. So they felt like, you were on a level, and I'm not going to clown this woman. She might be, the best woman ever. Who knows? I don't know. The guy that she used to fuck with, that left her with the kids, doesn't fucking know. And he's hit it from the back, the side, all of that. In a relationship, right? And with kids, if you got kids, you didn't hit it from the side. Okay?
You go to meet men?
I go out to the local, to local spots, even when I'm out of town. I try.
You have no children. Move. I can't make grass grow in the shade. I mean, the single men, especially
So she don't got no kids. My bad. The one in the back don't. The one in the front do.
upwardly mobile men are congregated roughly in 10 cities. I'm from Oklahoma. I can't make Oklahoma be what it's not. So it's not a problem with the men. It's the problem with the men in your local area. That's number one. Number two, it's the lack of activity. I don't think many women today are really serious, moving with a sense of urgency, just kind of hoping it happens. Three, if I put you in a room with the kind of men you're talking about, are you what they want? And overwhelmingly, what men want from women is cooperation and femininity. So if you had to rank your level of femininity on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, where would you rank your level of femininity?
Hey. I know she was about to say some stupid ass shit. Come on, say it.
You cut out.
I would say mine's both because I'm in charge. Like I do everything. I'm like.
Okay, so that means you're going to attract a feminine man.
You're making excuses. You're making excuses. So yeah, she's gonna attract a feminine man. So that's what you're gonna get with that type of attitude. A woman like that, if a nigga got a woman like that, then he got to check his masculinity. You know, at the end of the day, because that's what type of brolic type of bride that you fuck with.
You, man. 20.
I think mine is in the middle, like a 5.
Okay.
A 5. Good answer.
I don't mind, you know, I don't mind like agreeing to certain things when it comes to, you know, my man or my.
Well, in the middle is women who that. Well, see, I think that what black women call in the middle is really closer to a 3.
Right.
Because in the middle are women that are just easy to get along and friendly. Feminine women that are higher are much more cooperable and agreeable. In our community, women were raised to work and take care of themselves. You weren't raised to be feminine. So it's not. So what I'm trying to show is the issue is far more on you ladies' side than it is on the men's side. Because the men do exist. It's just, are you in a position to find them, and are you what they want? Because if I put you there, they got to pick you. And Ohio is the Midwest. It's difficult. So this is what I would suggest. I would suggest really looking to relocate if you're single and if you have a child. I know it sucks, but I can't change the structural things. So, all right, ladies, have a good.
He got him up off of there, man. We ain't gonna be up on here long, man. I told y'all. Anyway, yeah, this is Dr. Hood. You know, where it's all good. Appreciate everybody that came out, fucked with us on this one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try something. I ain't gonna do it this time. I'm gonna try it next time. Anyway, go back and check out we did one on hold up, let me show y'all. We did one on we had the meme talk show. Go back and check that one out if you didn't check it out. We did the Hassan Campbell versus AK-47. We did that. We also did a wake and bake joint the other day. You know what I'm saying? We did the one on these guys that the bonehead that got arrested. He called the cops on it, basically called the cops on himself. That was a funny ass show right there. The other dude, you know, committed a murder like damn near 30 years ago. And you know, they finally caught up with him. So go check out those 5 shows. We got them on there. You know what I'm saying? And this one's going up too. Anyway, we out of here, man. Peace.